Can you hear me now? Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I think it says sleeky tree, a sleeky tray. Sorry if I said it wrong. Charge to my mind and not my heart. I can't see very well. Thank you for liking the live. I really appreciate it. And please excuse my, I don't know what been going on. Someone said it was dehydration. The reason why my mouth have this issue, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. And sometimes me going don't work out for me. But I really appreciate you letting me know that you can hear me. Because everyone came by here didn't say anything. They said nothing. Anywho, whoever's still out there listening, I apologize that I did not know that you couldn't hear me. So I'm going to repeat what I was saying. One of the reasons I'm on here, I usually do a testimony Tuesday where I do a testimony about things that's going on in my life or things that have happened in my life, or I do a wind down Wednesday. Today, however, I'm doing more like a fact and opinion, and I call myself Factz. Sometimes people go know me by Smurf Fact because that was my old name, so it really doesn't matter. Um, I'm on different platforms, so different platforms, different names. You can connect with me on FB if you would like to. One of my, and I'm on both sides of FB, and one of my tags Smurfat underscore one, and that's what FFAT, not FFE. However they spell it, I spell it differently. But like I said, I do poetry. One of my other reasons for being on here is bringing awareness to mental health, psychological health awareness. I have been diagnosed with bipolar depression. Today is one of them days, like Monica Son say, just one of them days. I like karaoke. I'm not a professional singer. I do like to sing. Singing is therapy. Dancing, I like to dance. Dancing is therapy. Writing is therapy. I like to write when I find the time because I like to be focused. And I haven't got enough people on here yet, but if you connected with me, then you would see some of my poetry on here. I'm going to go live when I can. Maybe if I'm not working Friday, I'll go live and just recite some of my poetry. Now, I don't have a whole lot of poetry. I actually started back writing as I got on the other app, and I was encouraged why you're not writing. You say you're right, why you're not writing, and it's just like different levels and different things that happen in life. And I want to be a person who write about different things, not just trauma. But however, I do like people to know who I am through my poetry. So you know what? Give me a minute. I'm going to make up this bed, and I'm going to say at least one poem. Can you put a one in the chat if you can hear me now, please? And thank you, anyone out there. And again, I hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful wind down Wednesday. No matter what goes on in this world, I still say God's good. God's still good. One thing I noticed on this app, if you play music, you get flagged. I don't know, we can play or cannot play. So, like I said, I like karaoke. So sometimes I come on here, you might find me humbling a little song a little bit, even if my voice is there or not. Those that believe in the power of prayer, please pray for all these mothers that are losing their children. I want to say I couldn't imagine. However, I can imagine losing someone young, unfortunately. I do have experience with that as well. And I know that there's nothing we can say to help the mothers. It's like something they have to, really go through, And I just pray for strength for all mothers that are losing their children. Me personally, I learned in losing my nephew that what we have to do or what we should do is make something positive out of it. Like advocate for people that are going through the same thing, whether it's people taking you out or deleting you, or you deciding that you want to be alone yourself. And as well as those cases that we don't know what really happened. What we can do is just pray for others and help them in any kind of way we can, whether it's a word of encouragement, a dinner, a gift. I know for me, God placed it on my heart to make sure of the person that I know, have lost a child, to make sure I give them a card or something on Mother's Day, because I know that has to be a difficult time for a mother on Mother's Day when they're not able to see their child and or children. And, there's nothing I could say, but there is something I can do. You can lighten the load by not saying, well, call me if you need help or if you need someone. And I'm guilty as charged. I have done that, not knowing, not knowingly. But I always, like I said, I'm fact seeking facts. And I always look up these things. And if you connect with me, then you've seen on my platform things that we can do to help. Don't wait on them to say, can you or will you? Offer them a favorite dish that they like. Offer them take them a card. You know, they may need someone to help them with laundry, or just get through the day. Because if they have small children and they're used to getting their children up in the morning, getting ready for school, like some of these children are doing this morning, then that has to be difficult to get up and not have your child there to send off to school. As a parent, I know it has to be. Never been through it, but I know it has to be. To know that you won't see this person again. Like I look at my nephew and I see his father, and it's hard, But I ask myself every day, and I tell myself, for the people that are still here, what we can do, what can we do? We can do something to help the people that are still here, and by doing that, we're helping the person that they was connected to. Because no one really truly knows what happens when we leave here. However, how we live, how we live here now, it set the bar for so many things. And me personally, it sometimes it be hard, and it was like I was saying earlier, it was hard for me to get out of bed. And it's not just mentally, it's physically. Like I have something called myofascial pain. And it's like, and I think they misdiagnosed me. I'm gonna be honest. Um, some things of that nature run in my family, but I know arthritis run in my family. However you're feeling physically, I mean mentally, you will feel physically. This goes hand in hand. The reason I know this, because I was not ashamed to get therapy. I got therapy. And I thank God for the therapist I had. All the tools she gave me over a year ago is still helping me today. And it helped me to deal with other people that have mental health conditions. Whether it's PTSD, bipolar disorder, depression, ADHD. If you obtain knowledge and you're equipped, it goes so far. It helps so much. And we need more people that are equipped to deal with these types of things. So I'm just asking God to continue to strengthen me and give me wisdom so I can help myself while I help someone else. I'm going to finish cleaning up some more. Maybe some more people come here. Maybe I will go ahead and do a poem. Thus far, though, I think I'm thankful for all of you that have came by, and especially for those who actually like my live. I really appreciate it. It helps me to bring more content. And again, I say I have more content on Facebook than I do here, but I feel like it's better that I go live on here than Facebook, because some of us are on different levels. And this is not like to throw shade at anyone, but me personally, I'm more of a let me see. Okay, I don't want to put the wrong name out there. And then some of the music I listen to, some people can't even relate to. But I'm just saying one per. I like Anthony Hamilton. I like all kind of music. Um, it just have to have some it have to be relevant to me. I'm not because it can be relevant to anybody else and not be relevant to me. So I like R&B. I like Christian music. Um, I do not like some rap music. Like I said, if it's positive, I like it. So me and others, some of us do not connect because I'm on a different level. And it's not nothing against them. It's not to say that I'm, up here and they down there or whatever. But we're just on different levels. And I just don't care what music they have nowadays. I feel like we must protect our spirit and pay attention to what we're listening to or feeding our minds. It can be for the good or it can be for the downfall. I'm just saying it like that. What you doing? Okay, I think I'm gonna say read this that I have wrote down. These my notes. I've learned if you're a person that forget things sometimes and you're working on your memory and or God's working on your memory, it's good to, write things down. There's a point and a person who I guess I would say challenged with my memory sometimes. I feel like it's good to write. So I'm gonna tip is always keep your phone and or pen and paper near you. Your audience, if you build it, they will come. It will or will not happen overnight. So I feel like once you continue to put your content out there, the audience you're looking for or the audience that's looking for you, it will happen. As long as you just continue consistent. You know, I feel like quality engagement is important. You must go to your friends, groups, or what have you, and you must engage with their content. How would you feel if the if the shoes on the other foot? So you engage in their content, they're not engaging with yours. Now, and if that happens, just continue to be true to who you are, and allow God to order your steps and tell you what's best for you to do. A lot be going on in my head sometimes. So that's another reason I say keep your paper and pen close to you and then put action with it. After you write down the content and or everything you want to talk about or do, then put action with it. But yeah, so these are my tips. Be a quality engager, write down things that you want that matter that you want to talk about and or discuss. Keep your pen and paper around so you can write it down, or if you want to put it in your notes in your phone, that's a good idea. Wherever your target audience is, you want to make sure you target the audience you want. Like if you want Christian like content, people to come to that content, that's the content you need to push out. Me personally, I don't have a niche. Um, Wherever it is, God direct me. Excuse this light. Let's turn this light down. Sorry about that. It is kind of bright. As I was saying, whatever you want to attract, uh, um, I don't like to say but in life, that like if I want to attract someone that exercises, that's what I the platform. Okay, and I'm just looking through some of my notes. If you want change, then you change. Things happen for a reason, right? You can be the reason why it happened or do not happen. Don't let that go over your head. Okay, so I am going to do a little bit of this poem. You got kind of hot here all of a sudden. Okay, I'm go- okay. This is another draft that I'm constantly working on. Poems, and this is Our Week for the Little Girl. Sorry about that. Who will weep for the little girl? A good girl she aspired to be. Who will fight for the little girl? Took advantage of times. The little girl, the girl crying to come. The little one whom I see crying. The love to dance, cook, teach, and clean. I will weep for the little girl in the mirror. The negative thoughts and the silence scream, "You are my queen." She was intelligent, upstanding, chaste, and discreet. I will never give up. You mean everything. I will weep for the little girl. Poem. Okay, so I'm still working on that. From time to time, I write poetry and then come. Okay, it's called I Will Weep for the Little Girl. So I came, I spoke, you saw, and I thank all those that came by again, that liked my live. And I'm gonna do a little bit of this other poem called You Saw Me. You saw, you saw me when I was weak. At times, I couldn't feel as if I couldn't. You saw me from the start, even though I had no heart. You saw me with no muse, had no idea I'd been abused. You saw me, still confused. I took your hand. Without wisdom, I thought you'd understand. You saw me, or did you? And as you saw me, and that's the short poetry. I will be doing more poems live, like I said, just giving you a little insight of what I write. Again, I'm Factz. I'm a believer. I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother. I'm a poet slash writer. I like to sing. It's just one of my. And I also I always be a child care worker, whether I'm in a daycare or not. That's my experience. I love a clean space, housekeeper. And right now I'm doing a little PCA work. Have done it in the past as well. And I'm just asking Jesus for strength for that. Need to go wherever He leads me. It's what's in my best interest. And I'm not gonna say that I want to do it. I'm gonna say I'm willing, capable, and able because I know through Jesus Christ I can do all things that strengthens me. That's my time. I may go live tomorrow. I'm not sure. I don't know what today may bring. It's in God's hand, though. I know that. This your girl Factz, aka Smurfette, aka Q. If you know, you know. Smurfette underscore one, Quisha underscore Justice. May all the things and everything bless you. May God bless you with prosperity in all areas of your life. One.